Welcome, nerds, net warriors, and action gamers alike, to another exciting episode of No Eye Protection Productions. Spaceman 51 here, bringing you an episode of War Robots. Today I'm going to show you this new game. Well, it's not actually new. Turns out it was released around April of 2014. Now, I started playing it a week and a half ago, so I'm going to show you around because I just found out about it. It seems like it's getting more popular right now. Seems to me anyway, because of what they're doing in the news and updates. So, without further ado, okay. Now, before you go off hating, if you're a new player and you just found out about this too, you'll probably be mentioning how terrible the title of the game is. But before you go hating, just remember how little choices the developers probably had in picking a title. All the good ones were taken. But, well, I don't know. I guess they could have called it Project Ricochet or something. I don't know. They could have just called it MWO Mobile, because that's basically what it is. Right now I'm using the Natasha, equipped with Kicking Day, Thunder, and some missiles. Important side note about missiles, you can only engage targets that are 300 meters away or more. So if you got some snipers to go with that, it's a good combo. This bot is actually pretty good sniper setup, but it's also really heavy. It's going to last a long time in any match. Now, like I said, I've only been playing for like a week and a half, so this video is more for people who have never played anything like this, to be honest. Although I have been progressing fairly quickly, I think, because I've been coming out consistently on top of new matches in the first week, and so I can explain some basics. First of all, it's important to realize that this is a MOBA, so your strategy needs to be teamwork, even though there's not really any voice chat in this game, so who cares anyway. So stick together with your team. If you're a heavy, stay in back. If you're a sniper, stick together and flank real hard. If you're using lights, just play your role. My first tip is to really learn snap shooting. I mean, any MWO veteran will tell you this. No, I don't claim to be one. Okay, next tip. Lights. Oh, you gotta love them. This one here is my favorite. You can jump. This one you get right out of the gate, I think. At least I did. You jump around. You can jump pretty far. You can get up on top of buildings. Sometimes that way enemies can't see you. Because that's what you want with this class. Because you're support. So this bot in particular is extremely light. It only carries one Punisher gun on it, and so it doesn't do much damage. But if you can get right on enemies' butts, like right behind them, directly behind them, so they can't see you, that's kind of your goal with your teammates that are really heavy, just laying down tons of cover fire so they cannot even worry about you. But if you get right behind them, you're firing on their weak spot and doing some damage and really antagonizing at that point. You can see right now I'm flanking around this side. My teammates are lying down, some suppressing fire, and getting around behind these enemies. And so I'm going over here, check out, try to get behind this other enemy. I don't know which way he's facing. Turns out my teammates long range sniped him out of there, didn't even do much moving, so it was a goner. That's another thing, another tip. New players will often, they will loiter at the spawn zone, so if you've got missiles equipped, let them fly. So oftentimes you can just use your missiles right away and do tons of damage on enemies that are not moving out of the spawn zone. You'll be surprised how much range you have with these missiles. Also, the targeting is really good, so that's one thing. If you're trying to get into the sniping, you might be pretty good there. So that's about it. That's War Robots. I love that it has, something for everybody. If you want to be sniper, you can do so right away pretty much. You don't have to level up a ton to get the good guns, and then you can unlock another heavy later that does more close range damage, and then you can do lots of other cool stuff, upgrades, little things on your light bots. So yeah.